Good afternoon, this is Terry from the Frugal Connection. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm getting ready to head out to a 7-day conference, and I'm going to be staying at a hotel in a convention center. And one of the things that I wanted to do was to prep some different breakfast foods and some lunches that I can bring with me on to this conference so that I'm not spending a fortune. One of the things I want to do is prep some meals, basically breakfast and lunch, that I can bring with me to this conference so that I'm not spending a fortune. I'm not going out to eat 3 times a day for 7 days. And at the same time, I'm eating plant-based whole food and sticking to the way that I eat. And I want to invite you along with me while I do that. So my camera decided to cut out when I was in the middle of doing this, so I'm going to walk you through what I did. I pulled out, I have 8 quart-sized freezer bags, and to each bag what I have added is a half a cup of rolled oats. Now I am using rolled oats because I find that bulks up better, it keeps me full longer, and to the rolled oats, though, I'm putting in some of my things that I normally make. Generally, I will make rolled oats on top of the stove for breakfast in the morning, but you can make instant oats out of them. You can add water to your bowl along with the oats, and then you're going to microwave it for 1.5 to 3 minutes. So what I did with these bags, I'm staying with a friend, so I did bring a couple of extra just in case she wanted some too. I put a half a cup of rolled oats. I put in a half a teaspoon of chia seed so that I'm getting my omega-3s. I also put in a half a tablespoon of ground flax meal. I put in a teaspoon of cinnamon to each bag, and I also put in a half a tablespoon of hemp hearts. So those 3 seeds combined are going to give me the omega-3s that I'm looking for. And now what I'm going to do is add in a couple of extra things. All right, now I also have some slivered almonds, which were left over from an event that I cooked for the other night at our church, and so I'm going to add these to the bags as well. In fact, I did a lot of the bags. I just need to add them to the ones that I still need to add them to. All right, this one doesn't have any. Normally in the morning I don't add nuts to my oatmeal because I just don't want to add the extra calories in. But in this case, because it's a different type of circumstance, I'm going to do that. Okay, so all these bags have the slivered almonds. And now to some of them, I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of raisins. I'm not going to add it to all of them because some I'm going to leave plain, so I can use fruit instead. But I think I will I will do 3 of these bags with raisins. All right, and that's it, quick and easy. So all I'm gonna do is, like, for example, if I take the one without the raisins, I'm going to bring some bowls with me and a spoon, and I'm going to dump this bag into the bowl. I'm going to add 1 cup of water, and then I'm going to put it in the microwave for 1.5 to 3 minutes, give it a stir, make sure it's fully cooked, and let it sit for probably about a minute after I take it out of the microwave. And then to that bowl, I can then add some sliced banana, some berries like blueberries or raspberries or strawberries, and a splash of plant-based milk. And because we're staying in a hotel room, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy those little bottles of like oat milk or almond milk if I can find it, and bring that with me so I can just use like part of a bottle in that and keep it in the mini fridge without it taking up a whole lot of space. I'm also going to make some muffins, and I will do that in a later video, but I'm going to bring some muffins with me. I have Ezekiel bread and some homemade peanut butter that I made, and I will have Ezekiel bread or peanut butter if I decide I want that instead for breakfast, or I can have it for lunch. And I'm also going to bring some different vegetables that I don't necessarily need to keep in the refrigerator. I'll have a little igloo cooler with me, and I can always add ice to it, but I'm thinking like carrot sticks, some celery sticks, some cut up cauliflower, broccoli, different things like that, and some fruit. And between that and between what my friend is bringing, I think we'll be good. I'm also going to go to the store tomorrow, and they have shelf-stable, I don't know what you call it. They're like packets of beans that you just open, and they're in a little pouch so that you don't have to, try to dispose of a can or anything. And so for this week, my eating is going to be a little different than I normally would eat at home. Generally at home, I'm eating big salads and all those type of things. But for breakfast and lunch, at least we'll be covered. And then we'll be going out for dinner each night. And at dinner, I can order my big salad. I can order extra vegetables, some sort of protein. Where we're going to be in Columbus, and there's actually tons of ethnic restaurants around, which are awesome because I find those are the places where I can find things like tofu and beans and all those great things. So anyway, I just wanted to do this short little video with you so that you can kind of get some ideas as you travel, what you can do to plan ahead so that you're prepared in any situation and you don't have to worry about what am I going to eat? If I'm eating plant-based and I'm in a hotel, what can I do? And this hopefully will give you some ideas. And I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in the next video.